Welcome to the Building Newfoundland and Labrador podcast, dedicated to exploring the interesting journeys of the people in the provincial construction industry. Presented by the Newfoundland and Labrador Construction Association, produced by Gale Force Winds. Join us as we chat with the inspirational individuals that ensure the continued growth of the construction industry and the province of Newfoundland and Labrador.
And Labrador Construction Association podcast. I'm Alan Dale. With me as always, my good buddy Jerry Carew. Certainly happy to be in conversation with the people that are involved in the construction industry of Newfoundland and Labrador. Don, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Don Kennedy, Marketing Sales Manager of Kento Windows and Doors. We're the only local manufacturer of windows and doors in the province, and we have a window plant in the St. John's Market area, and we have a door plant in Springdale. And we're looking to expand our business from just the residential that we're known for into the construction business, such as hotels, strip malls, retirement homes, whatever.
Well, sorry for jumping in there. I'm going to tell you something, Alan. I know this man almost as long as I know you.
Wow.
You're one of the first people I ever called on in advertising was you, Don, and you taught me a lot, so I appreciate that. I wanted to get that in there. Go ahead, Alan.
Don, I want to get into, it's all built right here in Newfoundland and Labrador. That's great. I want to talk a little bit about that. What was your journey into the construction industry?
Well, I've had many years in the retail and wholesale business without naming companies, but I'm passionate about it, and my goal is to sell and provide good products that are certified and rated for the energy efficiency and the performance ratings for this province, which is excessive to most other provinces in Canada. I mean, we have such wind loads, we have such heavy rain, and the challenge is that it's not constant. We have 100-kilometer winds. No one's kind of concerns themselves with that. But in Newfoundland, 100-kilometer winds is 50-100, like being punched by a boxer.
Right.
So we have to deal with that. And when I'm on associations such as Fenestration Canada discussing these things with my peers and other manufacturers of windows and doors, they always kind of raise their eyebrows and say, well, you're the test market for the industry because it's so unique. So that's what drives my bus. And, I'm very proud to be working with Kento and making sure that the people of the province get the product that they expect, and that is all serviced and taken care of here. And the Construction Association is our next step to growth. We've been very well accepted by the association. They were very supportive, and I want to make sure that Kento in turn is supportive to their members. As a locally made manufacturer, we want to provide products that these people can count on, and instead of outsourcing, we support the rest of the provinces, of course, but we say we're local, or our transportation costs would be more environmentally friendly, and all the things we buy locally supports the development of the province. Whether we have more employees ourselves or people that we support, they are going to have infrastructure, homes, schools, all that stuff. So support local, support the local construction association.
Don, where are they built? Where physically are they built?
Well, we have two plants actually. We have a window plant, primarily for making windows in the St. John's Market, just close to the boundary of Conception Bay South. And we have a full-fledged door manufacturing plant that does steel and fiberglass door systems out of Springdale. So we spread our employment and our manufacturing and our development province-wide.
Right, and these are not, these are the kind of jobs you can raise a family off. You're building windows and doors.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's still somewhat of a seasonal business in the sense of the weather and things like that affects the flow of product, whether it's commercial or residential. But in saying that, the people appreciate the work, and we're a local employer that supports and appreciates the people that work with us. They are dedicated, and we appreciate that. So in turn, we try to support all these people in the community.
Wow, Don, a great product built right here, obviously serving the local community in communities in Newfoundland and Labrador. Is there other markets that you're focused on as well?
Oh, absolutely. We're being actually asked to sell other markets outside of the province, and at the moment that's relatively new, but Kento has sold in the past outside the province, and we're looking forward to making that growth step again. Wow. But our focus right now is our local market, our local people, and the construction of non-residential properties, whether it's strip malls, schools, hotels. We've been involved in it all. We have an energy efficient, certified, rated product that we just need to get the message out there. The residential business knows it. Now we're working with our friends at the Newfoundland Labrador Construction Association.
Available at all retail outlets, or how do you go about accessing your product?
Windows and doors is a unique part of the building supply industry, is that they capitalize on brand names and association with quality.
Right.
So we have competitors from outside the province that are selling some dealers, and we have other dealers that support us pretty well 100%.
Right.
Our growth has been phenomenal. We're taking on new dealers probably on a weekly basis.
Wow.
And it's because of our reputation and the effort we put in with our computer systems, with our people, with our trucking, with everything we do. We try to be a little bit ahead of everybody else.
Great Newfoundland product, built in Newfoundland by Newfoundlanders.
Yes, sir. And built, as I used to say many years when I was on the Manufacturer Association, manufactured right here, that the word is right. Manufactured with a capital R-I-G-H-T here.
Right.
Because people can make things here, manufacture here, but they have to be done right.
Right.
And this is what we're promoting here by being involved with people like the Construction Association that are very, very intent on ratings and certification and performance, because their own reputation and their own products depend on it. So we want to be there for them.
You know what, Alan? I've never thought about. I've heard that saying many times, manufactured right here. But the way you've articulated,
100%.
manufactured right here.
That's right.
I like that.
Yes, absolutely.
Don, tell me about the importance of being a part of this association.
Well, part of the association, there's quite an overlap between residential and commercial, but the commercial got their own specifics and needs and whatever, and being part of the association makes the members that are building these fine properties beyond just the residential part of it, the strip malls, all these products, we appreciate them being aware
Right.
of who we are and what we are, and that we're employing people, that they're building properties, whether it's hotels, whether it's schools, whatever, the infrastructure is supported by the population. And if we support more local and being part of the Newfoundland Labrador Construction Association, that's mutually beneficial for both Kento, a local manufacturer, and other manufacturers I might want to stress, and the construction industry.
Right, you're part of the member. If you're part of the group here, right?
Absolutely.
The members are more inclined to do business with each other than they are from people that are outside, I would think.
I would think so, but again, it's all to do with the quality of the product, the certifications, the ratings, the things that you need, energy efficiency, the greener environment. That's what this construction association is talking about, and that's what Kento has thrived on. We've proven over many years that we're capable, and we're just raising the bar, we'll say.
How long have you been with Kento, Don?
I've been with Kento now about 5 years, roughly.
Yeah.
But before that, I've been in the industry, I hate to say, but 50 plus years, from
Yeah.
my own company to other big companies, and I've actually enjoyed it. I have an enthusiasm that I hope it comes through, and I have a dedication to support local, and henceforth here with the Newfoundland Labrador Construction Association. They're local people, they're a big business,
Yeah.
but they need the small guys to be supportive, to support the whole industry.
The reason I ask you that question is, quite frankly, you're very passionate about this product. You obviously believe in it.
Well, that's how everybody should be.
Right.
If you believe in what you do, whether it's what you and Jerry do or what I do, if you're passionate about it, it's not a sell game. Selling is immediate. Marketing is long term. And if you can convince people with the right information that you can do what you say you can do, there's no reason you can't be passionate.
Right.
It's amazing to me, though, Don. It's one thing to say that. It's another thing to be consistent with that for close to 50 years, as you articulated. I have an immense amount of respect for you. I think you do a great job within any organization that you're part of. I've met you many, many times at other, the building, what's the other association?
For residential, the Canadian Home Builder Association,
right, I forgot the name.
Yeah.
That's age showing on my part now.
Yes.
I can't remember it. But yeah, I mean, that's one thing about you, that you get in there and you network and you mentor people. So for that reason, again, I want to say thank you for joining us today. It's an important conversation, and you've contributed greatly.
Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate you guys reaching out to me, and the kind handshakes and the friendship that takes time to develop. And I mean, trust is as being part of the Better Business Bureau. Trust is a word that we all should work with and believe in. And that's what we're working with the Construction Association here now, the Newfoundland Division in particular, on trust and integrity.
Well, what another wonderful conversation on the Newfoundland and Labrador Construction Association podcast. What a great story about Kento windows and doors. built right here in Newfoundland by Newfoundlanders. This is a fantastic story. Thanks for being in the conversation.
We certainly appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you for tuning in to the Building Newfoundland and Labrador podcast, presented by the Newfoundland and Labrador Construction Association, produced by Gale Force Winds.